I think the first biggest challenge is that today we don't have a tool to detect active impairment by cannabis. So our traditional drug testing procedures are still tools that we can use to help detect recent use, but we don't have a test for impairment by cannabis. And so I think that makes it challenging because employers are saying, well, how will I know if my employee is impaired at work? And the answer is you won't, essentially. I mean, you need to put policies in place and communicate, but that actual definition of impairment is still up in the air, which is challenging. So to follow up on that, I think another really important thing is that employers, for their supervisors, for their employees, they understand how to utilize reasonable suspicion methodology in addition to some of their other practices. So that would be identifying observable signs like appearance, behavior, odor on employees, and then having a process to document those things and use that as a way to either trigger a test or potentially discipline, have a conversation with an employee to help detect impairment. And you've probably heard me now mention a couple times things like policy and communication. I mean, I think that's really what this is about. This is largely a change management activity in my mind. People have been using recreational cannabis for a long time, and in the workplaces, even if we don't want to think that that's something that's been going on, it has. And so I think it's really about resetting expectations and communicating about what's acceptable in terms of legalization and what's not.